The CBO says that entitlement spending, which they define as Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, interest on the debt, right? Those four obligations will eclipse GDP in, what, a dozen years or something. I mean, this is not, this can no longer be kicked down the road. You can't wait 8 years to address this. It has to happen yesterday. Or
this
else.
is an existential threat? Is it your view this is an
Absolutely.
to our American way of life?
Absolutely, yeah.
That was Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson back in 2018 when he just entered Congress, letting you know what he thinks of programs like Social Security and Medicaid. Fast forward to today, and he and his party are working overtime trying to push this lie that they're not trying to cut Medicaid in this giant bill they're rushing to pass. 76% of people oppose cutting Medicaid. Even 50% of Trump's own voters oppose these cuts. So it would be disastrous for Americans and politically toxic for the Republican Party. No wonder Mike Johnson is working so hard to lie to voters on his intentions. The problem he faces, however, is that his party keeps messing up and admitting the truth.
And then you can look at Medicaid cuts, Medicaid reforms, I should say.
But let's look at Medicare. Is there some way that we can cut Medicare so that reform Medicare so that benefits stay the same?
I've got a bunch of my colleagues, to the point of the gentleman from Arizona, running around saying, well, we can't touch Medicaid. Well, why can't we?
Now, there's two lies you're going to hear over and over again. One is that it's not cuts, it's reform. They pretend like there's a ton of people getting Medicaid who don't need it, yet they never provide statistics to prove that this is actually a massive part of what they're cutting. The second lie is that they're just cutting waste, fraud, and abuse. But where's all this waste then? Why hasn't there been investigations if there's all this fraud in a huge program like Medicaid? The truth is, they want to pass a $4 trillion tax cut for the rich, and they need money from somewhere, so they're just taking it from your pocket.